we're back.
Listen, my name's Big Setch.
Hello.
But everyone just calls me Setch.
Hello.
Most people, or Dan, or Danya, as my dad would say.
Danya, son.
I don't know why I just said shots. My dad. Listen,
It's not shots. It's culture.
I'm weak, man. I'm weak. But come here, guys. Come on. Listen. So I've started a new week. Yeah. Is he alright?
That's so funny.
I've started a week and I'm trying to eat well. I'm avoiding process. Basically, on your Whoop, it asks you every day what you've done. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Bad day, man.
Such a bad day,
man.
innit?
It's right, bro. I'm here for you, bro. Don't worry. On your recovery, we're all here for you, bro.
Bro, on your Whoop, it asks you if you avoided processed foods. Yeah.
Sorry.
I've gone one solid day. Yeah. I'm coming here, and I knew. And the worst thing is I knew it. I knew it. I even said to the missus earlier, shut it off for me some lemon sherbet. It's awful sweets, by the way. I goes, nah.
Why she got lemon
I'm
sherbet?
probably going to batter bare sweets when I get to the podcast, yeah? We've got a big bag of blue sweets, if you don't know. You get to know, yeah? They've been moved to. We've had McDonald's. We just ranked some crisps.
We had to. It was for research.
Yeah, we had to taste it. They're gone.
For research. He ate loads of skips, by the way. Unreal.
And Yamba said, I've got no self-control. And it's true. So I'm starting this episode to say, guys, I'm sick. Yeah, I need you to stay with me. Yeah, while I go through this. I'm a weak man, and I have no self-control. Anyway, listen, we're back. We're imperfect, and that's what it is.
Part of the journey.
Welcome back.
We're back. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Why are you looking at me like that, bro?
Sorry.
That's the creepiest thing ever, bro. You're looking. Don't undress me like that, bro. I'm married.
I was looking at you. I was looking at the camera because
I'm married, though. Don't forget that. Yeah, happily married. Don't ever undress me
Why
again.
are you swearing at me, bro?
I'm not. That's a love sign in my language. Yeah.
Nice.
Merry Christmas. I'm back.
China wants some.
I need to intro myself to gas myself. BG the King, aka Idris's father,
AKA
Idris the Great,
also known as
King Lion. That's how they treat when I come in. That's how you know I'm entering the arena. When you just hear me like
King Lion.
Are you crazy? That's the Rasta name. Hot tight Lucky Cat. You know them ones, bro. If you ain't got a brethren called Lucky Cat, you're not real. You know them ones.
Oh, man.
What you been saying, man? What's your weekend saying?
I decorated, man. I did some DIY. Moral of the story, long story short, trust me. Try some stuff yourself, for sure. A couple of TikTok videos, some YouTube videos, a couple ChatGPT tutorials led me to
21 seconds. 21 seconds.
No,
but I'm backing him. Do you understand? That's what friends do.
To do some shit myself, man. Listen, decorated 2 rooms in my house. 3rd one incoming. And I bought some tools for myself. I bought myself a new drill. Yeah.
No, but can we just clarify for the youth? We're not talking about tools. You understand?
Yeah,
We're in a different age of life.
Yeah.
Where for us, tools are things that we fix things in a house.
Yeah, we're excited. I was excited. Yeah, exactly.
Do you understand? We're buying tools.
Let them know.
The man said I'm buying tools.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you're
different
gonna
products.
certain man are gonna take it. These are preparing for war.
Exactly.
Like we're not.
Exactly. No, I bought a jigsaw and a drill and a rotary sander because I was gonna pay.
You're old, man.
Basically $5,000 for some plasterers, but I took the wallpaper off and I thought it ain't that bad. I can sand it and fill it. Yeah, and I did, and it come out all right. Listen, it looks good.
How long did it take you?
About a week, but
that's quite long. Though.
2 rooms, and it's a process. Don't get it twisted. It's a process of sanding, filling.
Is it a hard day of work? Like, are you tired after?
Yeah, it's a bit of a graft, dusty as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a graft, and but yeah, try some stuff yourself. But also at the flip side. Don't do stuff that's out of your remit, innit? Yeah? I went to finish off the rooms with some coving. If you don't know what some coving is, Google it. It's the stuff that is essentially a trim that goes around where your ceiling and your wall meet. Yeah? Little finishing touch.
It's like a fucking marriage between.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It
It's
has
like
the
what
feng
marries
shui.
the two.
Exactly that. Bucky's input.
It's like a fucking. It's like when you go to a skate park, you know, you got those things that you. But it's like if it was just stuck on the wall like that, do you know what I mean? You skate like that.
You can get C-shaped coving.
Correct.
Yeah?
There you go.
Yamba is dead.
Because I'm trying to explain it to the youth. You understand?
Listen, Google
But
it.
I didn't know what coving was.
Or Callum, if you don't mind, if you fancy it. If it's not going to be too much,
Callum, get off grind and lock in, bro.
Can you show the people what coving is in the edit? I don't know.
I
don't
have it
know.
marked in.
Yeah, all right, cool. I don't know. Maybe if you feel like it, if you don't, it's up to you.
It's all right, mate.
We'll
Maybe
take
I
whatever
will,
it is.
maybe I won't.
Yeah, maybe we'll, maybe we'll. I
He's
don't
such
know,
a
I don't
mafia
know.
boss.
Yeah,
isn't
innit? And there's internal angles, external angles. Yeah. First of all, guys, not all of your corners are 90 degrees. Yeah. I learned that the hard way. I cut one piece.
What?
Put up on the. Yeah. So all these corners, for example, might not be 90 degrees. You've got to measure the angle, bro. They might be near on 90 degrees. They might be
Oh,
like,
but like-
Not
exactly.
exactly.
They may not
90
be
degrees. Okay,
exactly
cool, I'm
that.
with
So I cut one piece, yeah, put up on the wall, got the other piece. It just wasn't computing in my head, brother. I was buffering and I just couldn't see it, brother. And I'm just thinking trigonometry angles. I thought I weren't paying attention. That weren't me. I went on Checker Trade and I just booked someone to come in the next couple of days. I paid £2.50. Best £2.50 I've ever spent.
But you know when you see a professional doing something like that, like the way they do it is
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
Like the
Look
way
at
they
my
just, it's so cash to them.
Exactly.
They make you feel like you could do it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you cannot.
can't.
do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the YouTube tutorials, like, they're dangerous, bruv. You watch them thing there, and you just even some lady just on there. Oh yeah, I just cut. I got my little miter saw and a little box, and I cut it, and I just put it up, and it was easy. No, it's not easy. It's
I always
fucking
find that
difficult.
like when they do the steps, yeah, there's always like a micro moment where they fold something in a way that I'm so wait,
Yeah.
and it's not a step. It's like a little bit in between, but I can't do that bit to get to the next step.
That's the experience and knowledge that they demonstrated there. But yeah, that's what I did this weekend, man. I just some decorating, more to come. It's jarring, it's long, but the final product's always good, man. It's always refreshing to have a new space. My new office is. Whew.
Also, it feels probably good to
sure.
do something like you built that. Like
Yeah,
you do
100%.
something.
It's listen, the biggest disrespect came from my father-in-law, innit, when like the missus said, he's putting up COVID, and then he was like, that's easy, like. Then he went, not for Daniel though.
They know
You know why it hurts more?
It's good, it's fine.
It hurts more because he was right. He ain't got that. He ain't got that.
He was like, COVID's easy. And he's just
Wise
like,
man.
Man just went, for Dan, nah, maybe not. But yeah, got charged to the game, and it's what it is.
That is too
Fuck the
funny,
feds,
man.
man.
That is too funny. What you been saying, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Fatherhood.
Fatherhood. In the game, bro. We're deep in it now, bro. We're
Sleep's good. Eating's good.
He sleeps, he sleeps good actually. At nighttime he sleeps alright. He sleeps good. He sleeps pretty much through. He wakes up a couple of times, 2-3 times to eat and change, and then straight back to sleep, which is a blessing. We take that. Eats all the time. He loves a bit of food, which I want to see. You're getting his character quirks now, which is actually quite good to see. He's getting.
He's got banter.
He's gonna have banter.
What are you
know
saying?
he's doing?
Well,
You know what I've
give
been
me what
doing
you're
as
saying
well?
right now. How do you know? Give me a thing he's been doing.
You know what? Because he'll give you a side eye sometimes. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like
Your
you know-
attitude.
Yeah, it's
Your
like,
attitude
like
back
Do you think
you
in their
lock it-
bodies like they're fully like they can think and stuff and they just can't move it? So like, what the fuck is this bro doing?
Yeah.
Or do you think in their body they just don't know anything? They're just lying.
No,
there?
I reckon
I
they
think
know
it's the
because
latter,
you gotta remember they know when they're hungry and they know when they need to change.
They know some
They
stuff.
know stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you're doing
Are they
madness,
sentient?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind
What's
of you
it-
can
what-
eat them.
What's sentient? I don't know what sentient is. Well, we'll move on. It's okay. He's gonna laugh. It's fine.
They
No,
are
no,
sentient.
Sentient.
Yeah, but sentient.
Yeah. Is that? Oh, it's French.
French.
It's a new word. It's a new
Sentient.
word.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, do you know what I did? I've been doing that recently. I've got a football, little mini football. Just put it by his feet. I've got a video. I'll show you later. And he's got it by the bottom of his foot, and he's like rocking it back and forth, and he kicks it. And I said, We're going to the Prem.
Have you seen that reel that's going around though? It's like, forget Project Mbappe, we're looking Project Lewis Hall. It's like they're saying, great football's going, yeah. Everybody needs fullbacks, man. Forget Project
Reliable
Mbappe.
fullback,
Reliable fullbacks, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Project Lewis Hall, man.
Yeah, all good. I did do something quite fun this weekend, and I want to see what you meant to say. So I went to a Eurovision party. Someone hosted a Eurovision party.
They're from Eastern European.
They were.
But I know they were Easty. Where are they
were.
from?
Guyanese.
Okay, are they dating someone Eastern European?
Oh, God.
No.
Do they live in the Eastern European area? Let me just say it. What area do they live
No,
in?
listen.
What area do they live in, roughly?
Hackney area.
Easty.
They've been doing it. They've been doing this. Listen, I've never really watched Eurovision. I know what it is.
My mum used to do this, bro.
But I never really got what the actual thing behind it is. But actually, when you understand it and you go, actually, okay, I get it. But it's also quite political, actually.
It gets nasty, innit? It gets nasty. Bro. My mum used to host these, bro. I know this. I can get involved, bro. There used to be trail mix on my table, bro. I know this stuff, bro.
It gets political. The UK gets 0 votes.
Yeah,
no one
rates
no
the
one
UK
likes
ever.
us.
No
you know
way.
when people are giving each other 500 votes, UK got 0.
Bro. Not a single country.
Was it a banger?
No, it doesn't have to be.
Have you seen the Brer, though?
Yeah, listen.
The Brer, no, he looks like, you know what he looks like? He looks like the father of Jedward.
It's facts.
But I beg you, bro, I beg you look at this guy, bro. You'll see what I mean. UK Eurovision, just search that, bro. He looks like the father of Jedward, bro.
No, but regardless of that, right, you'd think people would be like, oh, I don't know, Spain or France, you know, we're cool. We got the little train thing going between us. Then France will give us a couple points here and there.
Train thing.
No,
Train
bro.
thing,
You
bro.
talking about?
Nobody, bro.
You talking about the Eurostar?
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
That's what things are. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, no one's voting for this.
No,
And he
what
was
I'm saying is, bro,
jarring.
What I'm saying is, when it's political, it's like you can see the people that are voting for the other people. You can see that this country is clearly voting for this country.
Hondo.
I'm not gonna mention them. They came second.
I saw them and I heard that song. That song was meaty, man.
But also, I looked at it and said, someone pressed the button and said, "You man better vote for us,
Yeah,
or else."
Trust me. It's nasty out there still. It's
Nasty,
nasty.
but yeah, it was good though. It was good fun. It was an experience.
It's so funny. There's actually like it's a big thing, bro. Like I know Eurovision in England's jokes here, but I'm not exaggerating. If you're freshie, yeah, this is a big night for you, bro.
Is it?
Like you get people round, like like not like big as in it's not like prom.
It's a motive,
but it's like
it's a
you
big
get
motive,
people
yeah.
round and you have it's
like
an
the World Cup.
occasion. It's an
Like World Cup
occasion.
theme.
Yeah.
Man said
Man
not
said
one
World Cup.
vote. We didn't get one vote.
Not zero,
No, bro,
bro. And
but
you don't understand how many
zero.
votes
Get
you're
one
given.
vote from the Ukrainians.
Ukraine gave us 1.
But after how many
So
billion?
wait, each country has what, 500 to give?
I don't know.
It-
I don't know.
it's
All I know is the top country got 500 and we got 0, which means there's votes to be given.
Yeah, they don't get like 3 votes, bro. They get like top 10s in that. Like they get 10 points for this country, 50 points for this country.
And then there's the audience vote as well. So all the countries, I think they phone in or they call in and they're voting for you for who they want.
Yeah, look, 12 points, 8 points. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They allocate how many points they're gonna give.
There's a vote.
But it gets nasty out there still. That's interesting, bro.
It gets deep out there. But
Obviously,
yeah,
that's
it's
sick though. That's jokes.
Ah.
I'm obviously a man of many personas though, and I've unlocked a new persona based on my experience this weekend, and I'm now called Oluwabok.
good. Go on, speak to us.
So
I need the story.
I was a groomsman. Shout out to Joe, shout out to Susanna. I love you guys. At their wedding, yeah, congrats, man.
congrats.
So it was such a beautiful day. But I had the opportunity. I've been to obviously a lot of trad weddings. I've been to a lot of weddings in general now. So I'm a little bit like you get jaded with going weddings. You know what I mean? Like when you go to a couple weddings, the like thing wears off. You're kind of just like, all right, cool. This is a long day, especially with a kid. Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
always excited for weddings though.
No, but same. But like sometimes it can get like that, right?
Yeah, no,
but
I
I've
hear
been
it, I hear
waiting for their wedding for ages.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, yeah.
Bro, it was just beautiful to be involved in a different way, innit? So I got to experience parts of the culture I just never experienced before. Like, bro, I developed a personality where I just started doing stuff like this now.
Oh God.
In it.
You're like, bro,
what's
this-
gonna come out?
this
of
So
could be
now I
anything.
just walk around and I just say to people like, go get yourself something.
Oh,
No, go honestly, go get his
I need
bro.
some of that.
honestly.
Give me-
Go,
Bring it, bring
come on,
it.
bro.
And these real.
Yeah, bro.
They're not
Bro,
real. Are they
bro,
real?
get yourself something nice, man.
Bro, you're dashing it. I'll take this, man. It's
Bro,
like
you- what do you
$20,
mean,
bro.
bro?
I tell her to
What do you mean,
£16, bro. Like, what's
Bro,
up with you, big
the-
man?
all-
Bro, yeah, bring it. If you want to throw it.
All I'm gonna say, bro.
No, don't throw it. Just give it to me.
All I'm gonna say is I learned about different cultures because I'm looking at Serbians and going, "You lot are tight, bro.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one
yeah,
threw
yeah,
dollars
yeah,
at me,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
No one threw dollars at me. No one threw those dollars."
Which up pound note?
Bro, it was hailing. You know, it was Van Halen over here, bro. But anyway, it was jokes to be able to walk around, but it was so funny, yeah? Because there's like, obviously you got to do an entrance, and I'm thinking, what, is this WWE? But they're like, bro, you got to go for it. So everyone's going mad on this entrance. That was jokes. Then, yeah, throwing the dollars, yeah. So one of our friends was throwing dollars. You have to do it at the parents, yeah. And I'm looking around. He's looking at me and doing this, yeah. And I'm thinking, bro, this guy's throwing bare dollars, bro. I'm thinking, bro, how many dollars is he throwing? I've looked across at Joe's dad, and the dollars are going in his mouth. And he's going like this. Like, you know, like, he's obviously looking at me and not paying attention, not
paying
clocking
attention,
that he's doing it bare high. So as I'm looking up, the conversation just hit him in the mouth. And everyone just started laughing. It was just so funny. But it was just like so different from what I'd experienced in the Moroccan or Serbian culture. And it was just sick, man. It was like the food was banging, the
It's good
music
vibes,
was
innit?
great. The one thing that obviously happened, as you lot would expect, is I spoke to my friend Joe the day before. I said, bro, you're telling everyone to get there for 7:30. It's an hour and a half away from my yard.
7:30
a.m.
Of course.
And I was like, bro, I always get there early, bro. Is this the real time?
Okay.
He
Yeah,
said,
no. Them times in the morning, don't fuck with me. Yeah,
he
yeah.
said to me, my friend, this is the real time. So I believed him, bro. I got there at 7:30, dressed, ready. Bro, no one else was there, bro. He was in Crocs. Ansu got there. Ansu got there dressed.
Wait.
He just jumped out of his shirt, put a vest on. He was like, bro, all the drinks, we need to bring them in.
You had
Oh, so
work
you were
to
there
do,
for
yeah,
work.
you
We
got
know
work.
we had work
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do,
yeah,
bro.
you're there for work.
And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
bro, why I'm in a tuxedo. Do you
Oh,
understand?
you
I'm
turned up.
dressed,
dressed up,
bro.
hair done,
But-
you're
and bro,
good
do you
to
know how
go.
hard it is to get dressed at that time to not wake up my
That's
son?
mental, bro.
Bro, I move mental to get there, and you know how weddings get. This is the thing about weddings, innit? Everything is always delayed with weddings, bro.
Yeah, everything.
Like
Whole thing's late
it's literally impossible when you look at the wedding. Like now, I've been to a couple weddings, right? We got given the agenda the day before, yeah. And you know when I knew it wasn't we're gonna be late because certain things were put in for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There is nothing that happens on a wedding
That
day
takes 15
with
minutes,
family
yeah.
members and uncles and aunties and groomsmen and bridesmaids that's gonna be done in 15 minutes because everyone's everywhere. Everyone's trying to get ready. Everyone's doing something. So we were just mad delayed in it. Let's put it like that. We were very delayed,
And that's
but
what surprised me,
but we had a brilliant day. Shout out to those guys. It was such a beautiful experience, man. Honestly, I'm very gassed to be part of it and hold tight their wedding in it.
It's good. But how did we finish?
12, but I think by the time it finished, I think everyone was finished. Do you understand?
Yeah,
It was like, don't get me wrong, everyone was there, we're having fun, whatever. But I think everyone was like, bro.
Because there's the drunk, everyone's drunk and everyone's got the nigga from eating and that, but also it's been a very long
It's a
day.
long
Yeah, because they
Like, man are
did,
tired,
they did the
genuine
tribe
fatigue.
and the white wedding in one day.
In one day.
So
Yeah.
it was like, it was just a full day. Like every second we had to do something. It was just moving around. So by the time, bro, you know certain sleeps you look forward to. I'm at
Yeah.
that stage of life where I know when I get to bed later, it's going to be a sweet
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It was a sweet one. And you know them hotel beds is just, something happens.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
there's just
yeah,
a-
yeah.
It's just like, the
Giddy.
pillows are doing, like, it's just, this
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I've
It
got
was-
in bed before and got giddy like.
yeah, it's
Excited,
different.
like,
The
I'm like,
shower,
"Ooh."
like, you know when you shower after a long day and then you get into bed
Yeah,
clean,
you feel
oh,
fresh.
unreal, bro. It's beautiful, man.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, great day, man. Great day. And I got to see a different. It was because they did it on a golf course. I was there on the Thursday, and I'm looking at all the. Why is it busy, bro? Why are these not working, bro? It was like I'm talking about packed, bro. All the driving ranges, every single people just walking around playing golf, and I'm like, this is the life, innit?
Yeah.
They're just outside, bro. It's sunny,
You know, retirement is something I look forward to, you know.
bro.
And I don't want to wish my life away in that, but hopefully I'm in a nice place to just
Yeah,
retire
yeah.
and just.
If
do
it all
things
goes
like
well.
play
If it all
golf.
goes well, yeah.
Do you know something I clocked here? My neighbour has been retired longer than I've been alive.
What?
Like my neighbour's like 80 or something.
How
And
long
he's
has it
been retired longer than I've been alive.
How wild that is.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And he's just
Like,
been
so
living.
when he talked to me about life and shit, I just think, yeah, you really see
So,
that
but
he's
he's
done
been,
life.
but he was
Mm.
living life like.
Bro, he's been retired
Yeah,
longer
so-
than I've
that's
been
So
alive.
when he was living
bro.
life, it
Yeah, that's
was
what I'm saying, bro.
years ago.
Like, he used to work at BP and that. And sick retirement, sick package, everything,
Yeah.
man. He's been retired longer than I've been alive. That's just, to compute that was just bare for me, like, but the perspective is just different, man. He's been chilling a
Does he
long
play golf?
time, man. Nah,
Oh.
he don't play golf. He shoots.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
This is-
man.
Like, he goes
What-
shooting.
He buys tools.
What's he shooting?
Play pigeons, I guess.
Okay, cool. Let's just.
You hope-
Yeah.
Just-
Niggas
That's
like
what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
He shoots people.
Yeah, hey, speaking of weddings,
Yeah, honestly, man, I think weddings generally, isn't it? Like, we've got weddings from two perspectives, right? 3 of us in the room have actually organised, been a part of our own weddings, and we've also been guests. All of us have been guests at different weddings. Cal, obviously, you're hopefully.
you ever been to a wedding?
Yeah, I was at my dad's wedding.
Alright, fucking chill out. Like, alright, fucking
Well,
hell.
shy by it, bro.
Yeah, people ask.
Um,
Like, Jesus.
So we've all been to weddings or we've run out on weddings. And I think I want to talk about this conversation from two perspectives, yeah? First of all, I want to talk about the perspective of organising our weddings.
Yeah.
So how did you not find the actual experience of organising a wedding?
Do you know what? Now I look back on it, it was actually quite calm, but we didn't do the madnesses. You ain't done madnesses, innit? We didn't do the madness. It was actually quite calm. The only thing I really have to contend with, and that's most things in life, is my wife worries about everything. Every eventuality.
What was
is a
she
worry,
worried
bruv.
about?
Just everything, bruv. What if the venue cancels? What if it closes
I
down?
think
What if
that's
they
the
don't
thing, right?
reply?
It's the
This
same
and that.
thing,
I can't deal with all that, man. That's the only thing that stresses me out. Like, it's just like, I'm like, happy-go-lucky. Everything will be, what will be, everything will be fine. Remember, she's like pure
Stressing out.
due diligence, risk management, bruv. You should go work in finance and risk, bruv. Like, just jarring, bruv. But yeah, nah, I think the first difficult thing was trying to find a venue that was nice and
That's the most
suitable.
difficult part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's locking one down, because we found one, tried to lock it down, all the dates didn't quite work,
Right.
or you can have that date, but that means you can't have this. And then it's just all of that sort of stuff that gets in the way. And then obviously it was close to your wedding, and literally my wedding ended up being 2 days after my other brethren's wedding as well. So there's all of those sort of dynamics you have to navigate as well. But other than that, because obviously we done ours obviously in the manner. It was organised quite quickly. There were certain circumstances that meant that we had to pull it together quite quickly, which was good. But yeah, man, it was the theme of our wedding was just get everybody together and have just a shubs. That was our thing for sure. Just have just alcohol flow and everyone just have the shubs. And I think we achieved that. I think it was old school and it was good. But it's definitely one of the best days. You don't hear people say that, it's the best day of your life. And I think so obviously you're marrying your life partner and that is phenomenal and that's amazing. Granted. But one thing that I found particularly special, is that it's a time, like I actually stopped and took stock of this at the time. And I'm looking around the room. You've got all the different walks in my life. Like everyone, like people I went uni with, people I used to work with, like the man them, family, her family, everyone's it's all together in the room having a great time. And I think it's just such a beautiful, like, just picture at a wedding, just everybody, all the people you know and love, just in the room having a fantastic time. And that's the one thing I took away from my wedding. I just thought it was a sick day. Because even people like Hook, Eddie turned up. Like, we ain't seen this geezer in like 15, 20 years, bro. Like, so when you think of it from that perspective, it's just sick, man. I had a great time at my wedding, for sure.
Yeah, it's great I think that's the nicest part of the wedding, is being able to see those people in a room all together for that day to celebrate you guys.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a very unique thing, isn't it? Because normally everyone's busy, everyone's got their own things going on. So when everyone comes together for that day and everyone's just there, when you like, what I remember from my wedding is the constant sort of, you know, everyone's just like so gassed. How's it? Like everyone's so excited to like share their love with you.
Yeah.
And I think I know in the moment, right, especially when you're in the day, it's a bit overwhelming and there's a lot going on and it's a bit long.
Yeah.
But I think looking back on it, those are the things I really cherish. Like even some of the hypothetical people that were there, it's like everything, even with them, has changed. But when I look back at, do you know what I mean? It's like like things really. Some people, you know, that were there, I don't speak to anymore. I've never seen again, or not here anymore. So I think it's just a really unique day where I think. Before organising our wedding, I was never really someone that was like, I really want to do this big grand wedding day, whatever. But it was quite important to my wife, so I was like, cool, if it's important to you, let's do it. And I'm actually so happy that I lent into maybe something outside of my comfort zone, because I think I got to experience something that if I didn't lean in, I just wouldn't be aware of how nice it is. And actually, if you're in the mindset of it's expensive and this, you're going to have a horrible time, it is expensive, you're absolutely right. But the other side of it as well, though, is that you're going to have all these people together celebrating you, and don't think about it as how much do things cost. Think about it more from the lens of, I'm going to bring everyone in my family together, and what's the price of that?
Yeah.
Do you understand? The value of that is bigger than the cost of that. Do you get it? And sometimes you got to just suck it up and be like, cool, we're going to do this.
I think that's one thing I say to people now getting married is like, whatever price you have in your head, charge it. Because at the end of the day,
This guy has hand on my leg,
listen,
bro.
sorry? Say it again?
He has his hand on my leg, bro.
Because he's talking about weddings, right? He wants to marry you.
Yeah, innit?
No, so
What did he say?
He said
Nigga,
you're
you
touching
know what
him.
you were doing,
Stop
man.
touching him under the
Yeah,
desk. He said, bro, we need to angle that
You're
camera
sick.
low.
Nah, it was true as well. So I looked at Yam and I was scared, bro. You know when you know when they say I just froze. I couldn't. This is what happened, man. This is how I froze. Man. I just looked at Yam and
And you had to tell someone quickly.
I froze. I froze, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
no. So like I'm saying, it's like the money aspect of it. Like whatever money you had. Let me. My example is whatever money we had in our head of what we were going to spend on our wedding. It wasn't that. Because
Right,
the thing,
right.
How much more?
no, we're not doing that.
No,
I
no,
don't-
no.
no, you know what?
What I'm saying
You know
is, did it
what? Oh,
double? Like, did it, like,
We got-
was
we
it
got-
0.5?
okay,
Like,
no,
extra? Like,
How much did the
actually,
weddings
it
cost? Let's
tripled,
put
it
stuff on the table.
The price on our head, the price we started with, it tripled.
What was the price you started with?
No, we're not doing that.
Why? Let's
I
put
always
numbers out
I always say, like, I'm never gonna talk about it because that money's gone. It's
Can
gone
we,
now,
can
right?
we, what if
It's
we edit
gone.
it out?
Huh?
What if we edit it out and I'll share as well?
you man
Okay.
a crack.
Yeah, you
No,
did
don't
a
edit
good
it out. Don't-
Listen, he ain't gonna edit it
Yeah,
out.
he ain't gonna edit it out anyway.
Look at him, bro.
He's looking at it out there. Nah,
Yeah, listen,
Roasted,
yeah,
bro. I don't know what
to
you're
be
talking
fair,
about.
because what we planned to spend on our wedding,
yeah.
you got more than that, I guess.
Yeah, listen, because what happens is you get into. Let's just look at the venue, for example. I'll give that. That's the best example. So we went to the venue, we seen it, we were like, and shout out to my wife because she
My
found it.
wife.
My wife!
So she had this vision in her head of what the wedding's gonna be like, and she executed to a T. So
Have you
found
ever heard anyone say the inverse of that, by the way?
What's
What?
that?
Have you ever heard anyone go, my husband had a vision of what the wedding was going to be? You know what? He
Right,
just took care of them.
I was
No
gonna
one
say- I was
has
gonna-
ever
I was
said
gonna
that.
say something,
Yet
I can't say
every
it.
wife gets frustrated at their husband for not contributing enough to the wedding.
Yeah,
It's
because-
unbelievable,
It's
bro.
true.
But listen, it's so true. But I never thought. Like, I had her vision in my head because we've talked about it over the years, obviously. So the venue, we get to the venue, you sit there and they go, okay, cool. When do you want to get married? You go, okay, cool. These are the dates you get married. And the guy goes, look, if you get married in April, it's Ramadan in April, so you get a cheaper price in April. We go, oh, okay, cool, decent. Or if you get married in August, it's going to be X amount. And just depending on the day of the week that you pick, the price goes up
Yeah,
from
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
from it could be 10 times the price depending on whether you married on a Monday or married on a Saturday. So it's just all those aspects we just
So
get
on that,
added up.
I got as part of this segment that I thought, what? Because you got the wedding upsell, innit? Yeah. What surprised you the most? Where you went, right? We want some of these, and we're getting married, and their response just took you by surprise.
Flowers. For me, flowers rocked my world.
Did you do real or did you do
Real.
Oh yeah, that,
So
yeah,
you got
you're
a deep
finished. Yeah, you
flowers.
gone.
I was like,
yeah, you lost it. You lost.
I said the flowers. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, I don't want all of the flowers. I just want some of them for our wedding. You understand? I couldn't believe the flowers, bro.
Yeah,
I
real
just
flowers.
actually couldn't believe it. I was like, the flowers, because I'm thinking, bro, flowers. It's just.
I could do it myself.
Bro, we're in the middle of Morocco, bro. We're in Marrakesh. I know there's these men on the street selling flowers, bro. They're not making that much bread. I've seen them. If I give them this much bread, they cannot be having
Change your
those
life.
sandals.
You
Do
change
you
your
understand?
life.
They would have a different donkey. Do you understand? There'll be a car. They'll have a vehicle. Like, it wouldn't be some donkey pulling it. So I couldn't believe what they gave me, bro.
Oh,
Because we like, to be fair, we were clued in. Like, no, to be fair, we got a couple quotes and we locked in. Is that actually when you tell them it's a wedding, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
literally just went in there.
Yeah, but
I
there's,
think
also,
my missus said,
there's certain things that you can't
Yeah.
avoid doing. To
yeah. But for the flowers, I think my missus literally just went in there and to the floor. So just like, what did she say? We said we're having some other party. It was something else she wanted them for. We just got them for just a regular price, bro. But as soon as you tell people it's a wedding, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Bro, I remember.
But yeah, my thing was flowers. My answer was flowers as well, to be fair.
Yeah. What was yours?
The one that surprised me the most. Yeah, it has to be. I think it has to be the decoration and flowers.
Yeah,
I think
decoration
it's
and
just
flowers,
like
yeah.
because in my head I'm just thinking like, this is how I kind of played it back to myself. It's like these people have these things, yeah.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Yeah,
It's not
you
like
have to
they're not
recreate
going
it.
to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
and buy new chairs and new like they've got them stored in a warehouse and they're just taking them out of the warehouse and putting them where I want them
Yeah.
and they're gonna charge me X amount. So I'm just like in my head I was like, it doesn't make sense that we're paying this much for someone to bring me some
Agreed.
chairs.
So here's my final question, yeah? So I think I paid around 15 to 20 on my wedding, yeah?
Well, we're doing
And
that.
I know, no, we don't have the answer, but I know your number is, I think it starts with like a 4 or something, or like a 3.
Where
And I
was
know
it?
yours is the same. Yours
Where?
starts-
Hold on.
his
where
was
did it-
here. His was in the fucking UK, bro.
Yeah.
His was in
UK.
North London.
Yeah.
Yours is in
Okay.
Morocco.
It was
But I know both of your numbers.
I got
either-
finesse. My missus finesse.
I know your numbers are high 3s or
Yeah,
start
yeah,
with
yeah.
4s, yeah?
I'll take high 3.
So here's the question.
I'll take
I'm
the high
4
3,
still.
bro.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take the high 3. I'll take the high 4.
So you guys start with 4.
Yeah,
What? You're not even in 4. You're in 5.
Listen, I'm not. I'm telling you, I
Yamba.
cannot. I'm telling
Oh,
you now.
yeah. You know
I
what,
will
yeah.
never speak about that money again
No.
because it's gone. I'll never see it.
That's incredible,
Yeah,
by the
eating,
way.
bro.
So here's my
Go on. Bro, go.
Here's my
I-
question.
I'm not
I
admitting
need to
all.
confess,
So
bro.
we've got big house deposits in Surrey, and
Yeah.
we've got
You've
normal
got house deposits as well, bro. Everyone's got house
My,
deposits.
my wedding weren't what you anyway. You're about to cry, bro.
Because now I'm reminiscing now.
So right now you look back on your wedding and the
Yeah.
money that is spent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wedding versus say house deposit, or wedding versus traveling or doing holidays and stuff. Where would you put it?
Okay, the way I'd frame this is it I have to pick one of those with that money? Because the way I see it is,
Yeah.
and the way we've kind of lived it is, we can replicate that. Those funds can be replicated, and we can still do those
You
things.
get it
So
back.
it's not,
Yeah,
it's-
yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
if it wasn't a choice of house or wedding, then obviously we'd have to make a choice there. But it was okay. We're going to do the wedding. We can do the house.
You
we
can
can
do it
all
all.
this,
Yeah, yeah,
We can
yeah.
do it all, right? So
Yeah.
that's my thing. What's the frame in that? Do I have to pick
Like,
where I'm gonna-
if you had 50K again now,
Yeah.
what would you do with it? So say you weren't married.
Work, man.
Or say you got divorced, for example. Yeah.
Okay.
So you've done the
No,
wedding.
I'm not
thing,
getting
yeah?
married again.
Yeah, facts. Never, ever.
Stop right there, bro.
Well, you have to.
Impossible.
Your new missus wants to get married.
No,
Bro, I'm not
oh
getting
God,
any misses, bro.
with my stool will be laid at the point of listen, I tried it.
True,
You know that one.
innit? He's like, I've
I
been
did,
there.
I did my best.
Alright.
It didn't work for me. It's not for me. And if that is not for you, then we are not for I. You understand? Selassie. You know the ones like, bro.
That is fact. It's
So,
so
alright,
true.
so you're saying,
Okay,
so you're
cool.
saying, so you're saying the other answer then. You're basically gonna go travel or put.
I'll
it
do
out of the
everything
house.
else, yeah, because
Fair
yeah.
enough. Fair
You know,
enough.
here's what I would say. I think it depends on whether or not I've had the experience of being married. Now that I've got married, I wouldn't change the money I spent. I really wouldn't. Because
That's
I really
fact.
value the moments, the memories, the day, like everything. Like, because we did ours in a way where we took everyone to Morocco for 3 days and we had things planned where we would go for dinners. And we just brought everyone out of like their normal day to it was like an experience. And it was just, I couldn't take those days back, bro. It was like, honestly part of like the best moments of my life, I would say, yeah? So, although yes, is it a good investment? You would say from a cost standpoint, maybe not, but from a value that it brings to your life as an experience, sometimes you just got like, bro. People lose that money on Bitcoin, bro. People lose that money
Fact.
doing dumb shit over the years. Whereas I did it on one day where I really got a lot from it in the long term. And I think as I get older, I take more from that day because I see some people that again are no longer here that were there that I really value, bro. And I wouldn't have.
Hasn't
had
that
those moments.
burn? You spent like per person head. You don't even chat to man no more.
No,
Is
I'm
that
talking
not
about like passed away and
Passed
that.
away.
That's the
Okay.
other side as well. Like there's
Okay,
some people that are
okay.
unwell and like
Yeah.
stuff like
Oh, so
that.
you got to see it. Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
think about my man.
there's
so it's
pictures
memory.
and stuff with those people that were just like beautiful, and even on the other side of like maybe people I'm not in touch with anymore. The reality is that it shows my heart in the sense of that's where I was. I
Yeah.
brought you man out. Like I showed you all the love I could have showed
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
What happens from there is not on
It's
me.
not me.
I can only control so much. Do you understand? So actually, I look at it from a clean-hearted perspective of I have zero regrets. I really have zero regrets, and I would do it again if I had the chance.
Yeah, 100. I agree with that. I don't regret the money aspect of it. Again, charge it because that's gonna happen. You're gonna spend. I think whatever amount of money people spend on their wedding, there's gonna be an aspect of people to look at it in different lights.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And also, you don't just drop that money, do you?
No,
I don't know how
yeah.
you man paid for your weddings. And
Yeah,
that.
it's
I didn't really have to
It's
because obviously
periodic.
mine weren't expensive, yeah. But I know people take out loans or you pay stuff like over
It's
time or
periodic.
whatever.
It's not.
And and when you're planning a wedding, say you're planning for 2-3 years, you might pay for this thing
Yeah,
at the top of the first year.
Correct,
You like,
correct.
do you know what I mean?
That's what
So
my
you-
thing was.
Yeah, so you're actually spending that
You're
money.
planning
You're
it for 2
Yeah,
years,
you
bro.
might actually turn up and go, right, here's 40 bags, but
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
actually spent it over time. So I
It'll,
guess
it'll be
it
like
makes
4
it
bags
palatable.
here, 3 bags here, 5
Yeah, yeah,
bags
exactly.
here.
It makes
and
it
over the
palatable.
time,
Over the
it
time,
gets
it
bigger.
adds
And
up.
also, a lot of the like real payments are like the month before,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
week
yeah,
of.
before you
Like,
go.
but by then, what starts to happen is you get loads of gifts, bro. So what happens is that but all our gift money went to paying shit, bro.
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah,
not like we were
I remember
busting the gift
Middy's
money,
wedding, yeah, literally, we went to some side room, yeah. He had to pay the band, didn't it? Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Dan, come help me.
We
quick,
gotta
bro."
get this
And
done.
we're just busting
Yeah, bro.
cards,
Yeah,
yeah, and then counting out the thing, and we used this, the very cash he got that day
Yeah.
to
It's
pay
like
to
that.
pay for the wedding. And
It's
shoot,
like that.
yeah, the gift money and all that.
Beautiful.
And what do you think? No, go on. You go.
No, I was gonna say I had to wear a trad outfit in it.
Oh yeah.
So they sent us this thing of like, yo, measure yourselves and send your measurements in. Yeah. So I'm thinking, cool. There's no further guidelines except measure yourself, and it shows you pictures of how to measure yourself. So I followed it to the T, bro.
Yeah.
Under your armpits, arms,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. But I thought when they make it, they would understand there'll be extra inches.
He's
You
spoken
understand?
about this. He's
He
spoken
said
about
it
Bro,
last
this.
night,
He's spoken
yeah.
about
bro, when I tell you, man, yeah, bro, when I was eating, I was thinking, I better digest this quick. Bro. I was, anything,
to
if
go
I
to the
did,
fork,
because
bro.
you know what they say, part of the like, when you do the trad wedding, there's that offering and they make you do like lay down, and you
Yeah.
might do like push-ups and whatever, yeah, like you got to do some things, yeah, genuinely. Like, I'm thinking, if I get asked to do some form of like, rotating arm movement, you might
you're
see
cooked.
a armpit, like,
Yeah, you're cooked.
yeah, anyway, man.
But yeah.
But, yeah.
One thing I was just gonna say, I think your point there. I think the overall value of the wedding. Also, I think all of us have been with our missus decades plus, for example. So I think all those people that were at our wedding are people who've been from like the start of the journey, have seen us grow, seen us start families, all that sort of thing, seen us live together, and then they come to this one place where it all just culminates into like this
Yeah, it's beautiful,
pure
man.
celebration
Community,
of just you
yeah.
two's love, which I think again is just invaluable, and you can never take back those moments.
But we met a taxi driver in Morocco when we were looking for venues, yeah? And he found out we're getting married. By the way, this guy had 507,000 miles on his car. It was but every time we stopped at a traffic light, I thought we're not going to move again. But we did.
Awful.
We beat the donkeys and everything, yeah? And he was like, oh, you're getting married. I can take you to some venues that are really nice, innit? And people get married here. Trust me, I know places. I'm from here. I show you.
Oh God.
We said, okay. I like this guy, Marwan. Shout out to him. I like him, yeah? And he took us to these places, bro. One of the places, yeah, I can only describe as a PE hall.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh,
a
God.
PE hall with a swimming pool in the back.
Oh,
And so he
yeah,
obviously
he
thought in
thought
his
he was
head,
doing
luxury,
yeah.
swimming pool, let me show these men something.
That's the Olympic
Traditional. So when I was like, yeah, bro, but you know the ones where I can't be, I'm like, it's nice. And he's showing his mates, just like, bro, we're in this part where there's no tourists, yeah? And we are just in the middle of the community where they get married, bro. And they're looking at us like, how the hell have you lot got these people here, bro? But obviously my missus is Moroccan, so it was kind of calm. I just don't speak in it. In those situations, I just don't speak.
Just
'Cause
leave
as
it.
soon as I speak and she speaks to me in English, it's bait. So sometimes they look at me, I'm like,
You
just
just
don't
don't
say
say
that's me.
anything, bro. Just go with
and
it.
then, bro, bro, I'm the strong. They think this guy's the strong silent type.
He just doesn't understand.
But I
nothing
don't
that's
speak.
going
I
on,
don't
bro.
say nothing, bro. I really don't say anything. Bro.
Chuck,
But anyway,
man.
it's funny, bro. On that note, blending into different places and not speaking. Yeah. Obviously, I recently came back from New York, and it was really interesting listening to. Obviously, they still speak English, or I don't know what they call it, American. Whatever they speak something. They speak a language
Obviously,
we
they
both
still speak
understand
English.
together, innit?
Yeah.
But some of the lingo they use is absolutely crazy to me, innit? So what I wanted to go through, yeah, is some slang terms that are commonly used in America that I don't think are acceptable in the UK. Yeah?
Okay.
So I want you lot to say, all you got to do is, I'll say the term, you got to say acceptable or not, and if you think it's acceptable, you have to use it as an example and show us how it's acceptable.
Okay,
Yeah?
cool.
Okay, cool. The first word is jackass.
Is it an acceptable word?
In the UK.
Oh man, I
In the
can't do
UK.
accents, man.
No, it's UK.
What? How do you do it in
You-
British
UK,
accent?
No,
yeah,
you have to do it in the British accent.
Oh,
the
yeah,
British
yeah,
accent.
UK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, but
jackass.
you see, jackass
Yeah.
kind of translated though.
Do you use it though?
No.
When's the
but
last
it's
time you
like,
said it?
But you cut me up, man. Fucking jackass.
There you go.
You've never said that though.
No, but I've
Man
heard
bun zoot. You know them ones, you never said that before, bro.
I've heard people use it. Like, you about fucking jackass.
In the UK.
I think that's translated. I think that
I
can
think
come
that's
over.
come
We'll,
over.
we'll
Yeah,
take
So
that.
you're taking jackass?
take
Yeah,
that.
we'll
Cool,
take
yeah,
jackass.
we'll take
Yeah,
jackass.
yeah.
What about this one? Fender bender.
I don't even know what that
What does that
is.
even mean?
A fender bender.
Yeah.
You know when like, you hit each other on the
Oh, it's like a small collision.
yeah, smoking.
Oh, they can keep
No, they
that.
keep that.
Fender
Okay.
bender. You don't want fender
No,
bender.
no, no, no.
I said, oh, on the way here, I had a small fender bender. No, that sucks. That sucks. Keep that.
Hey, that sounds diddy, innit? That sounds diddy. That's
I
diddy.
had a small fender bender. That's crazy. That is crazy. Even me, virtue signaling down, I would say pause on that one. On to the
I
next one.
offended by Bender, bro.
The fact that it was a little fender bender is
Yeah, I don't know
mental.
what. Just a sweet one before I came. Just a sweet one.
Little
Guys,
sweet fender bender.
mental. What about sus? Are we taking sus?
Nah, we
Nah.
use
Use that here. People use that here.
Yeah?
People use that here,
Yeah?
All the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
What about bussing?
What's
Nah,
bussing?
keep
Is it
that.
like?
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
bussing.
bussing.
That's
Like,
good.
it's
That's
cool.
top
That's
tier.
good.
Yeah.
You accept? Is that you? Is that transferable?
they
No,
can
no,
keep
no,
that,
keep
keep
that.
You don't want
Keep that.
bussing?
No, no,
Because
keep that.
I personally think bussing is Diddy in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If
Keep
we're
it.
going to
Yeah, whatever way
that's
you wanna use it.
bussing.
Yeah,
Where is
bussing
it
is
bussing,
shit.
bro?
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
that. Keep
bussing
Who
is
is it
shit.
bussing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
What about Slay?
So
Slay
people
is
use
it.
that here. I think.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
I'm a grown man. I'm never gonna
Slay.
use
Like,
Slay.
Have you
unless I'm
ever
being-
said Slay?
No. But we're
So we're
adults, bro.
rejecting
We're
it.
adult males.
We're grown.
Alright, cool.
What about dude?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, but you got to do an accent. What about just in
Dude,
English?
Dude.
Go on.
Nah.
No,
Nah, me
never.
personally, yeah, no, I'm not one to do.
Dude can't stay. Dude
Yeah,
has to
how
be
do you even
deported.
use it in-
We have to
dude?
get, what's it
Dude,
called?
dude,
What's the
dude.
people that deport people in America? ICE.
Ice.
We need to get
Yeah.
ICE on dude.
Yeah, deport that.
Dude's
oh,
out.
dude, check that. No, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
don't.
alright,
No.
dude.
No.
Keep
Dude
it.
can't
Well, it
run.
even sounds like one of them quirky guys at work that think they're cool and quirky. Like,
That
nah,
dude.
Keep that.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, no, keep that. Keep
He's
that,
definitely
keep
Australian or
that.
Aussie or
Yeah,
something.
keep that.
New Zealand.
Good
What
idea.
about It's Giving?
Yeah, but is that American?
That's not-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where
fair
it came
people.
from. Oh,
Okay,
It's
fair enough.
Giving.
Yeah,
What about this thing? It's like,
Oh,
my
someone
my
did that
daughter
to
keeps
me.
doing that to me.
Oh my days! I was
What's this?
DJing the other
Oh,
day.
God, someone did that to you.
How can one black chick come up to me? She goes, "Oh my god, it's a nigga!" Yeah. And she's gas is a black DJ, innit?
Wait.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't believe it, yeah. And then she started going, "Your music's so good," and then she started going like this. And then I played Jealousy and that. And she went, "Oh, I couldn't believe it," but yeah.
well,
The
I can't
the
believe
fact
it.
that she came up to you and
Racism.
said,
She
yeah.
just
No,
abused him. And he was
yeah,
like,
it
"Hi."
wasn't
No,
bad
it
like
wasn't
that.
bad.
She
But what I'm
was
saying
just,
is,
she
I
was
would be
so happy to
I'll
see
be
me,
shocked if
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
you. I'm standing there going.
Yeah, to be fair, I was like,
I'll be like, where?
Yeah, but anyway.
That is too funny. What about Dead Ass?
No,
Nah,
no,
keep
no,
it.
no,
I'd
no.
say that.
Keep
Do
that.
you? Wait,
What, you
hold
want
on.
it?
How
You
do you
want
say
it?
that? Into the mic.
No, I only usually say it through messaging though. I will only say,
That's
"Are you
even
dead
worse.
ass?" through messaging.
Are you dead ass?
Like, you serious?
Who would you ask that?
Like someone the other week, someone said to me, "Oh yeah, we're not gonna pay you the amount that we initially said we were gonna pay you." And I
Was
was
that
like,
Dan?
I was going to say, man. I was like, wait.
No.
That was in the group chat.
I was there. Like,
"No,
was it a male?
it was an American."
Was it a male? What? I said, was it a male? He goes, it was an American.
Well, sometimes an American's not male, they're not female, they're not trans, they're just people.
Don't talk to me about these vegans, bro. I don't know about that stuff, bro.
But
I
that,
just
like this guy was just like, "Yeah, so you've done the work for us, but we're just gonna pay you the deposit and not give you the other 50%." I was like, "Brother, are you dead ass? Like, come on, man.
Like, you serious kind
Like,
of
are
thing?
you serious?"
yeah, but can I say one
Yeah,
thing? That
sounds like
asking
keep that
another
going.
man, "Are you dead ass?" is Diddy.
It's not Diddy, bro. This
Some might argue.
this
Yeah,
this
some
guy
may
this
argue.
guy tried to pat me out of £200, so I was fucking.
Yeah, so you talked
fuming.
about a dead ass.
Yeah, but then I got the money
Yeah.
back because I fucking.
Just because you said it.
because I said it.
Okay, cool. What about this one? What about 8?
Fuck
like
off.
that
No,
ain't-
no.
No.
You're not having 8?
I'm not having it.
No,
No.
you're
No.
icing 8.
Not the one.
No.
Nah.
take it.
Wow.
Keep it.
What about Snatched? That's their new thing.
What,
So
like
that-
your hate
Snatch.
slap?
no, bro. You know when you see someone is buffing that, you be like, they're snatched.
Nah, keep
Nah,
that. Sorry.
get
that,
rid.
keep
Get
that.
rid.
No, I thought it's snatch is like when it's like skinny, no?
Yeah, but
I thought like
I think there's also like snatched of like the description of what someone snatched is.
Nah,
Nah,
keep
keep
it,
it.
man.
They don't not having it. All right,
No.
say less. What about out of pocket?
Out
Out
of pocket.
Out of pocket.
Uh-huh.
No, but it's
buddy,
outer.
buddy, that is out of pocket.
That's
out
out
of
of pocket.
pocket.
You're out of pocket.
Nah, they keep
You're not
that
having
as
that.
I'll give you
Nah.
an ad pocket.
Nah, they can
I
keep
know,
that.
it's
no,
such a
no,
thing.
no,
but it
keep it.
sounds Diddy.
No, out, because also outer is not a word, isn't it? What about wilding?
Is that when you
You
get
wilding.
when you get
You
drunk?
wilding.
Cuz.
Cuz.
You wilding.
He said cuz.
You wilding. No, I don't know. I don't know. I think you could.
You having it? Okay,
could-
you
could
say
get
in
wilding.
context. Let's say
She's
allow
wilding.
it, bro.
She's
Allow it.
wilding.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
wilding,
wilding.
wilding.
Dan, you're wilding. You're wilding.
Nah,
No,
Wilding.
no, no. He said the G. He said the
Nah.
G.
What-
He
what's
wilding.
What
You're
else did I say?
wilding.
Wilding. Which one was
Nah,
it?
they
You got
keep
to
it,
stop
they
it on
keep
the.
it.
Wow.
You're wilding. You're wilding.
You
You're
wilding.
Is it wilding though? You see, in the UK, like, he's wilding out.
Yeah, but he said you're wilding.
No, but
Yeah.
is that the same
Is that the
word
same
though? That's what I'm saying.
context?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wild.
wilding
When we
out.
say we're wilding out, I'm gonna wild out.
Yeah, but no, wilding, like you're going crazy. You're
So
wild.
it's
You're
the
not,
wilding.
same
it's
You're
not
wilding.
wilding out. It's not
You're
wilding out.
wilding.
So fuck you saying it at the same time as me. It's not wilding out. That's a separate
You're wilding
word.
is like you're moving mad.
So it's basically the same word, wilding. All right, so we got
Kind
here,
of.
wilding. You're wilding
But
out.
wilding out is like you're getting angry.
Yeah.
You're moving like wilding can be used more broadly of like you're just moving crazy.
Dude,
Whether
mate,
you're wilding or
mudu-du.
not. Okay, last one. Because this guy said cuz. What about and that's on crit?
Nah, bro.
Anyway, listen. I'm not gonna answer that one, bro. Hey, sticking on Americans, like, do you know what a faucet is?
A faucet.
Yeah, it's
A
a
As in
faucet.
a tap.
The tap, yeah.
Okay.
Just call it a tap, bro. Just say what it
No,
is.
I'm just saying,
No, but
some of
there's
these
better
Americans,
words,
they
bro.
like
A
say
lot of
dumb
words.
shit,
If you
bro.
say, do you know what it is? The chances
Nah,
are no.
but like they're so soft in America. They have to come up with different things. Like, have you noticed that the Americans will just instead of saying like murder or something, they say self-delete and shit like that because they don't want to be offensive by saying the word murder. Or like a little bit more of a darker example, when they want to say rape, they say grape, for example.
No, but I think that's more socials.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
I've heard people. I know.
It is socials. It's because it
No,
gets
no,
flagged.
I know people
Even the
that I'll
grape
sit on the
emoji.
phone with, or I'll be playing games with, and they're like, and they say it just like that, like
Yeah, no,
in
that's deep.
conversation. It's
You
just
two- you
The
need
one,
to hang
the one
around
that you
better
missed that does come, that can come, is douche.
You're a douchebag.
You're a douche.
Douchebag. You're a douche.
Douche.
Douche is a mad one though. I couldn't use douche.
I've got a question for you.
Go on.
You got Serbian roots.
I'm better. That's
wha-
true.
did you do anything for Slava Day? And who is your
Hold on. You need to explain what that is first.
Yeah,
I
come
will.
on,
I
bro.
will in a sec.
Talk to the
But
people.
who is
While
your?
I think about what it is.
who's your-
No, wait, hold on. Let me think about it. I can tell you who it is because there's one. I know the date. It's like January 15th.
No, it's the other week. It was last
No,
week.
no.
This guy's not Serbian, bruv.
Listen.
Oh yeah, no. Everyone's got their own different one.
Every family has a saint that they follow.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Every
Man just threw it out. Is that right? Can I remember? Man has a saying that they follow. Yes, that's right.
yeah, no, there is one in January. I'll tell you now. It is.
Oh, that's your basically saying your one's in January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, no, because I found this out. A lady I work with, she was off. She's like, "Oh, I had my Slava Day." I was like, "What's that?" Yeah, it's basically a patron saint that's like your family pick over generations. Like,
yeah.
so your family, you can have one saint in your family. My family's got a different one, and they've all got their day. And on that day,
What, like Jesus,
well,
and
to
then
be
you
fair,
pick-
she said hers was a
Like,
week.
they're all the disciples like down from
Yeah, like I don't know. Saint
Orthodox. You remember
Christopher or
Orthodox is like any Orthodox religion is like the oldest form of that religion. It's
Yeah.
like really traditional,
Yeah.
and basically every family follows one. My one because my grandma, my mum's birthday is middle of January, and that our Slava is also in January as well because
Okay.
January is quite mad for our family. So yeah, Slava Day. It's so funny.
I wanted to see the actual saints though.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing. You bring your family together.
Yeah, it
Again,
sounded sick, but
basically, what you realize as you get older, right? Every opportunity to bring your family together is a very unique thing, bro.
100%.
Because as you get older, you see people less, like life gets
Amen.
busy and stuff like that, man. So as much as you have the opportunity to go and see people, you should take it, man. And what you realize with a lot of people that are unhappy or maybe struggling in life, one of the things that correlates, not always causes or is not always the case, but definitely in a lot of cases, is they isolate from people, man. And I think community is very important. And personally, I've realized that. But I think there's a lot of people, especially with technology, where it's easy to be at home, easy to game, easy to just be on your phone, whatever. It's easy to disconnect. You can get stuck in that. And you're not designed for that. You're designed to be around people, communicating, sense of community and stuff like that. So don't lose sight of that. That's just important thing to say.
Yeah, that was very random. I just thought I'd ask them because
Random question.
no, because I think it actually sounds
what do
sick.
you eat on Slava Day, mate?
Oh,
To be honest with you, it depends. Normally they roast a lamb or a pig, or it's just like, bro, our food is very like warlike, but very like heavy. There's no salads in that really, bro. It's just carbohydrates,
Carbs and meat.
cheese, meat, and pastries.
Why
and
you
that.
when I
laughing?
went to Serbia, yeah. Oh my god! So I went out for lunch with my brethren, yeah. But we didn't go like. First of all, we went out by ourselves, so we didn't really have anybody there because we went out at a weird time, yeah. So someone said, "Oh, just go around the corner. There's like shops and delis, yeah." Bro, like we stood in one deli, yeah, and I'm not really sure what's edible or what's the thing. Bro.
You don't know what meat is what, right?
Yeah, bro. Like,
That's lovely,
and it's just mad. And I just remember I ended up leaving, yeah, with like, it was this tube. It was like a pastry stick, yeah. But it had like some meat, unidentified meat, don't know, and just cheese, bruv. And all I remember this man saying is all we eat is meat, pastry, and cheese, bruv.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's just like
Carbohydrates
there
and
wasn't
meat is our thing. Look,
Yeah,
we have
bro.
pastries. That's how we eat heavy. There's no light. You can't eat keto in Serbia. Bro.
Yeah, no, there's none of that, bruv. This
We
deli, yeah,
eat
this deli was
food,
dark.
bro. Like you get big. Like that's how we all have that build where we look like potatoes. Like you get it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's bought into the genetics. We're just gigantic creatures, bro.
Yeah, fair enough.
next thing we want to talk about was things that show our age, because
Da-da-da.
there are certain things that are happening in life, right, where I'm really starting to notice my age, like small things. As an anecdotal example,
Antidotal.
anecdotal.
Anecdote.
Anecdotal.
Onto
Very
this
close.
bread, bro.
Yeah, bro, I learned English by listening.
Always onto me, bro.
No, I'm just happy
Yeah,
that you're
your-
here.
Your
After...
meltdown was yours was.
Yeah, but mine was a meltdown. Mine wasn't general parlance. Like.
No,
This is general parlance.
mine was a sign of how I learned English. I copied people. Yours was a sign of lack of connection with your brain and your mouth. That's different. So like, now that's clarified. I want to talk about things that show our age, yeah? And the best example I was thinking about this, there's so many I can give.
I've got a list here.
But there's so many we're going to talk about. But I think the most basic one that I think is so hard for some people to understand, yeah, is I actually remember the days where there was only 5 channels, bro.
Yeah.
There was no more than 5 channels. And if your antenna was moving wonky, you might be stuck with 3. You understand? If you had the... If the static was there, you might not get channel 4
I
and 5.
remember when we went from 4 to 5. A geezer knocked on my door, came in our house, done a little thing on the TV, and then when he left, we had 5 channels, bro. And that
Mental.
was like, what? It was
going
like
on?
magic, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
All of a sudden, we had channel 5. And
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
here? What's
mad,
on this, man?
mad.
All I'm seeing is Steven Seagal everywhere.
Yeah, trust me,
Them
trust me.
Steven Seagal movies, bro.
Because you know what used to happen, right? Is you would know that if a movie was on, there wasn't much other options. Everyone was watching
everyone's
that movie.
watching that
That's
movie.
what I was saying. Like certain movies, like bro, Speed for me is the best example of this, bro. When he can't go under 60 miles per hour in the bus, bro, and he's trying to figure out how to get out and save everyone, whatever. Yeah, like those kind of movies for me is like when you go to school the next day, everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, because everyone
Whereas
watched
now,
it, yeah.
bro, when you go on Netflix, yeah, it's almost like I feel paralyzed because there's so many options.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually
yeah.
don't know what to watch.
Yeah.
Because there's so many
You
things
end up
that look
just
good.
scrolling. So yeah, you end up just scrolling there. You're trying to pick the perfect thing when really Speed, bruv. No one ever showed me. I just watched it, bruv, and it was lit, bruv. No one ever. I never watched the trailer and read the thing on
No,
Speed,
it was
bro. I
just on
just watched
TV.
it because that's the only thing that was
Crazy.
on, bro.
That's, do you know what? And also, you're talking about Netflix, but like I remember I was sitting down yesterday and there's Netflix, there's
Yeah.
Amazon Prime,
Yeah,
there's
Disney.
there's Disney. Like the
Hulu.
choices are so
It's too
like
much.
it's too much. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
on
can't-
that, while we're on
you
that
can't
topic,
make
then,
a decision.
Do you remember having to wait a week for the next episode?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
mental.
That's mental.
Had to
That
wait.
is
Yeah,
mad.
And then
bro.
if you miss it, it's
Yeah,
done.
you're fucked. You're
It's
cooked.
over.
Yeah, you
So
ain't
if you
running that
miss
back.
it, if you no, forget a week, let's say EastEnders, it's every day, right? Every day
Yeah,
apart
yeah,
from
yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
If you miss one Thursday, that's it.
Omnibus, you got an omnibus on Sunday. You better
Yeah,
catch
it's
that,
Yeah,
bro.
omnibus, but then that's it. They're missing. Okay, here's one. Dial-up internet, bro. That's
Yeah,
the one.
bruv. Do you know? Have you ever experienced dial-up internet? You've experienced it.
My nan used to have it.
Dial-up internet was peak.
That sound at the beginning with the...
Yeah.
when it's...
And then you can't use if someone picks up the phone.
Bruv, I remember, but my mum would get a phone call, bruv. Just collapse. I'm trying to pay Habbo Hotel, yeah? Phone rings, you're done. I'm gone.
Yeah, it's
Not
pretty-
only am I
How
gone,
mad?
but my mum would yap. I can't use
Oh,
the internet
hours.
for
My
an hour,
mum was
bro.
telling me back when she was younger, she actually
You
had
speaking
her
to the mic, bro.
my mum was telling me that back in the day she used to have her own phone connection into her room to connect to the internet.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
You need a landline connection to connect. to
Yeah,
the
you
internet.
had
Yeah,
to. bro.
she had her own one in her room.
But think
Oh,
about
she's
it like
gonna be
this. In
crazy.
our parents' lifetimes, in our lifetimes, we've gone from basically writing letters to each other on
Yeah,
typewriters,
literally, yeah.
which is what my granddad was a writer. He would write letters on typewriter, like like genuinely, yeah, to what you lot are saying when you have to get landlines in your rooms to get internet. So now, bro, on here, you've got a better you've got more ability here than any laptop from the
Yeah. Literally.
1990s.
Do you remember the one family computer that was just in the living room? Bro?
Yeah, bro.
So exactly that. That is more powerful than that one family
Crazy.
computer. The tower, bub, and the back off screen,
Yeah,
bro.
the bunda. Hey, every one of them.
Went to a Sunday. What do you call it? Sunday. You know when people sell it?
Church.
No, people sell stuff out of the back of the car.
Oh,
basically.
so, car boot
car
sale.
boot sale.
That's it. Yeah, went to one of those Sunday car boot sale, and my dad got me a computer for £3.50. All the
What?
specs, bro. Everything, bro.
That's unbelievable.
But you get home, turn
50?
it on.
Didn't work.
No,
£3.50.
£3.50. You work.
Did he give him the 50p as well?
Yeah, bro. It was a negotiation. I think it started at £5.
50.
Listen to
Wait,
this.
when was this?
Bro, this is.
Last
I
year?
must have been like, yeah, the one I got now. I must have been maybe like 13.
That's why the
Oh,
clips take so long.
No, speak to Callum about that actually. Anyway,
That's a good
yeah,
point.
£3.50. You go home, but it cuts out every like 6
Oh,
minutes.
I remember my computer had a fucking virus, bro. It would just go on lunch like whenever it wanted to.
Yo, viruses
You
are
could be
real
doing-
threats.
yeah,
you know.
bro,
those
Remember
are real
Trojan
deep.
horse?
Yeah,
there,
bro.
there were certain threats. There were names of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, bro.
I remember when you had a thing, you
Wow.
check the maddest pop-ups, but I had the worst
Yeah,
one where
yeah.
my computer would just turn off. I would take a pop-up any day, bro.
Like,
Any day, give me a million pop-ups, bro. My computer used to turn off.
What, you
bro.
wouldn't know when it would
Just
turn
gone
off?
to lunch. Yeah, bro, whenever gone to lunch.
yeah, that's mental.
Like,
We just switch off.
Horrid. Yeah, but I had to get someone in. Yeah, those days you had to call a man to come to your yard to fix your computer.
computer.
Bro.
Yeah, mental.
Crazy. You had to
know.
buy antivirus. Callum, do you know what a floppy disk is?
Yeah, I've used
I
Do you
think
remember
you-
floppy
yeah,
disks?
I remember
That's my-
Floppy
I-
disk is crazy.
I got tasked by my mum's work to destroy all of their floppy disks.
Oh, fair.
And
What
that
See, I
was,
remember-
wait,
I
what was on
remember
those floppy
submitting
disks, bro? That's what you need to
My
ask.
mum works for the NHS.
I remember
so medical
submitting my
records.
first piece of homework in primary school. I remember taking it on a floppy
Floppy
disk.
disk.
That's mad.
Crazy, bruv.
But
What else is
even
there?
things that I remember, like for example, me and Akeem used to sit in DT, raw materials. Yeah, no Diddy. That's a Diddy class. But we used to have raw materials in our school. Yeah, and we used to send
It
these
weren't
out.
called raw materials.
It was, bro, Mr.
It
Paul.
wasn't. It
was the
called
teacher was
something-
called
no, I
Mr.
know what you're
Paul.
talking about. It weren't called raw materials.
Okay, how much do you want to bet? Should we call Akeem right now? Call
him.
Akeem.
Call him.
Call
It weren't
Akeem
called
right
raw
now.
materials.
Call Akeem right now.
It
Ask him.
wasn't called raw
Ask him this.
materials.
Ask him this question.
It was
What subject did Mr. Paul teach? Open
Yeah,
question.
raw materials.
That's an open question,
That's an
right?
open question.
Yeah, he definitely
Ask
raw
him.
materials.
Akeem won't know.
You know what I'm saying?
He was in my class, bro. This will validate whether I'm about to say it's true or not.
He's
Ask him, ask him,
Okay,
ask him.
oh, it's Tuesday. He might be working.
No, he'll pick up.
No, he's.
He's not. He doesn't. Not today.
But you're doing that shit that I do. You just pretend it's not a problem. It's Tuesday. He's working, bro. Yeah, he's working. He's
No,
definitely
see
working.
what? No, but you know what is
It
this? Is
weren't raw
what's
materials.
watch
It
this
weren't
now?
raw materials.
Watch
What,
this
you
now.
gonna call him?
What? If he picks up, I swear I'm gonna tear this whole place out.
Here we go. Here
not
we
gonna
go.
pick up.
Here we go.
Bro, do you see what I mean?
He's working. I'm telling you,
He's
he's
not,
working.
We were
he's
like
not.
280 earlier.
Yeah, bro.
He's working, bro.
He's not. He's not.
He's not.
Yo, Ace.
Yeah,
Hey.
them-
He man.
Anyway,
Wait.
go on.
He's working.
What was
So-
it?
but yeah, sorry,
Anyway,
go on,
Mr. Paul used to teach raw materials, yeah. And I remember we used to sit there, bro, and we used to send each other songs through infrared.
Yeah.
You know your phones
Infrared,
have
you
to
had
be
to
like
touch,
this,
bro.
bro.
You had to
And
touch.
if you move it, it's like, oh, we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
start
you
again,
lost
bro.
connection,
Yeah.
We gotta start again. And when Bluetooth came out, I thought it was. I remember thinking, what? So I get an
You thought you
SD
were a
card.
technician.
Bro, I was like, so I just you got that song. Now I sent it, bro.
Those are-
And when you could get, bro, I remember my 6230, whether it was.
Yeah.
Bro, when I had headphones, I was living the dream. Because before that, well,
Yeah,
you
to
never
walk.
had Cal, yeah? Bro, I had the CD player.
Yeah, the
yeah?
Walkman.
And
Oh,
I
I
remember
had-
one
I had
time
a
leaving my
cassette
mum's
Walkman
house, yeah?
when I
I
was
left my
younger.
mum's house and I was wearing these Converse cargo pants, yeah? And I put them in my pocket, but it looked like I was going discus training. Bro, but when I tell you,
He
Bro,
got on a-
it looked like I was hiding it. I was a discus champion, rude boy.
Yeah,
it was
everything
so
come big,
wild.
bruv.
But you know, it was in your pocket. And also, this is before the days, if you're not bad boys, remember this. This is before the anti-jog technology
Yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if
yeah,
I
yeah.
moved crazy,
You moved
like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
hear
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Whereas when the anti-jog thing came out, I could start doing this thing here, discus training, and it would still work, bro. But when it came out of my pocket, I remember leaving my yard going, does this look mad? I was thinking, nah, it looks calm still. And I'm thinking, no, it did not, bro.
Did you ever, like, one thing I know, if I asked my daughter to do now, yeah, she would be beyond mortified. Like, she wouldn't even compute that idea, like, of knocking for someone. Like, is it,
Yeah, bro.
go and knock on your pal's
Yeah, that's
door
mad.
and
And
see
ask
what
if
I
they- see
want.
what
That was a
She-
core part of my
Yeah,
childhood.
her head would fall off.
Yeah.
She'd be like, what? No, that's embarrassing, impossible, no way. She wouldn't compute that was the
Well, do
thing.
you know why? Because
Can't Charlie
do
come up to
you know why?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
you
she
have
could
to
text
go
her
knock.
brethren and say, hey,
That's what
you
I'm
coming
saying.
out.
It would be impossible for her.
Yeah.
I said, no, go knock on her door. No, impossible.
No,
No,
you got-
way. She would
because
see
you
that
got-
as like blasphemy.
Yeah.
Bro.
Bro, I'll go to this bro's house. I didn't even know if he was there.
You both.
Yeah.
I knew that someone was there. I knew.
Yeah.
If it weren't his brother, it would be his other brother. If it weren't them, his
It
dad
was
or his mum
Derek,
was there.
yeah,
I was
Derek
gonna
would be
chill
there,
with
bro.
someone, bro.
Someone
And I
there.
knew he was coming back soon.
Yeah.
So I would just wait it out, bro. I'll get fed. Like
Yeah,
it was
it's
banging.
true, but I used to go home and people in my yard like.
Just
Mental.
on that as well is we used to all meet up
Yeah.
at certain locations at certain times, but there would be no confirmation.
There's none.
Go,
But we just
go.
like we have to organize like 2 or 3 days before and be like, all right, on Saturday we're gonna
We
meet
got
up
that.
at the park 3 o'clock. and people will be there.
I just remember I get Facebook flashbacks sometimes on my phone notifications, yeah, and it'll say like from 12 years ago, 15 years ago, here's what you put, and all my thing will be free benches 7 p.m, cage at 9 p.m, and people will just show up.
I
bro.
remember that. Yeah, when Facebook country, we used to organise football.
Just chuck it on the thing, and people, bro, it would just everyone would show
When I
up.
was younger, obviously be at the football pitch downstairs. Yeah. You just be Saturday morning, you just be chilling. Yeah. As soon as you heard that one ball hit the wall, you check the window, you're downstairs. And now I think that's mad. Yeah. Especially now I've got like a teenage daughter who's out there. Yeah. Like I used to go out all day. My parents had no idea where I was.
Bro.
That's impossible now.
Bro.
Do you think Hazel can go out all day and I don't even know where she is or what she's doing?
And what I'm saying,
Impossible,
but it's literally no
No,
idea.
yeah, but
Like
none
there is no communication.
whatsoever.
I'll
I've
have
gone
to-
out.
I've gone, and you
Not
have to be
he.
back at a
So
certain time.
who's
and
right
that's it.
though?
I think it was better back then, bro. But even now, more so now, to be fair, she steps out. I don't really know where she's away. I know in the general, she's
Does
out
she have?
there,
Do you have a
somewhere.
location on your phone?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Yeah, but your parents.
Your
didn't
parents
have
had nothing,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, no, we had nothing, but they were just hoping for the best.
But what was better and why?
I don't think one's better than the other. 'Cause I think,
Well, what raises what? Put it like this: if the goal of having kids is raising self-sufficient adults,
yeah,
what's better?
but that's kind of why I think
Yeah,
the
but
old way is
if
better.
you have access to the location and you don't use it, it's the same thing, no? Because
that's
you,
the thing.
you
Yeah, but
got
that's
you,
the
No,
thing.
because the insurance is there.
No, but
If it's not
using
there
my
as an
location all the
option,
time.
you operate differently.
Permanent-
Whereas when you have it there and you know if I need to, I can check it. There's a
Yeah.
piece to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that as a parent, you don't get
I
without that.
back it, but like when I was, I've always, my mum and my dad have always had my location, but like it's bleedingly obvious because I say, oh yeah, just look where I am, and be like, what? Like they don't know, they don't compute that they have access. Like I literally just tell them I'm leaving, and I won't even tell them I'm leaving. I just leave the house. She won't ask where I am. She never has. Like even when I was like 14, 15, I just leave the house and it'd be
Yeah, but
fine.
that's
but that's
built.
still kind of that's still kind of still our kind of generational thing in
Yeah.
terms of
I
they've
guess
got
I-
the technology and access, but they just don't use it.
And
Whereas like for our children now, I'm using that.
Yeah, because
that-
I've
Yeah,
calmed
and
down.
there was
At
a- there-
first, I was on it. I would check it all the time where she is. Now, if she goes out, I might not even check all day.
right.
Like, do you know what I mean? I might check later on when she's on the way
But it's
home
there
or
if you, do
something.
you know what I mean? It's there.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
need
yeah,
it.
it's there.
I
Watch
guess I
this,
got
no.
both worlds because there was a period of time where that wasn't a thing, but I was still going out,
Yeah.
and then it
Yeah.
became a thing, and then like it's not even like they were like you have to give me your location, otherwise you can't go out. I just gave them the location because what if something happened and I didn't come
Yeah,
home?
but it's the same thing.
You know
I
what I
tell my mum I'm going to the park, but I'll be in a different town, bro.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be,
but
like,
that's
I'll
what
be
I'm
there.
saying.
I'll be gone. Like I'll be on a
And
bus
even the
somewhere
things
else.
you're up
Oh,
to,
yeah,
but
no,
I
no.
think it was better back in then because then you're self-sufficient. Like,
You have to figure
That's
out.
what-
Also,
Sometimes
also, even for the parent, like if you really deep it, it's probably like being a parent who's constantly worried and checking the location and stuff.
Yeah.
It's also quite draining.
Yeah.
Like probably for our parents, it was a bit like they're outside. I trust them. I can get on with my life,
street
and that
lights
also
aren't on
gives
yet.
them more freedom. Do you know what I mean? Because it's stressful, bro. If you're
Yeah.
constantly checking where they are, like
There was this one time I told my mum I was going to the football, but I didn't specify where and when, and so it was an away game in I think it was either Brighton or it was
right.
it was one of the coastal teams, but she thought it was a home game. So I get a call at like 9 p.m. while I'm on my way home. Like, where the fuck are you? And I'm like, I'm on the train. And she's like, where? Like, she's obviously forgotten that she doesn't have access to my location. Oh, sorry, she's forgotten that she has access to my location. I'm like,
Okay.
I've been to the football. I've been to the away game. And she's like, you didn't say it was an away game. I said, just look and you'll be able to see.
You just have a look.
So you can just see.
I don't know if there's a better or worse. I think it's just a different time. I think we've grown up in that time and going through that, and then we've got children now. And I can almost see the dangers. Like some of the stuff I was getting up to, and my parents didn't know where I was. Like could have gone easily left, and there would have been no. You know what I mean? No one would have known. It's one of those. There's
But we
that
spoke
side.
about this on the earlier podcast when I was talking about childhood trauma. It's
Yeah.
like when I look back on some of
Bro,
the shit we got up
yes.
to in that block, some of the things I experienced, some of the things I saw, like it's traumatic, bro. Like I could never have my daughter go through
Right.
that, bro. So that's.
And
But then again, I think
and then
it's
if you
kind of
think, do you think if your parents knew where you were, would that probably deter you? Probably, I think twice about it.
Yeah,
Or
100%.
you'd have to be a bit more honest about where you were and who you're with
Yeah.
than just be like, I'm going out to this
Yeah.
place. Because again, I would say I'm going to do this. I'm going to go play football for the day, but I'll be
You be
outside.
outside doing other shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to lie, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, I think I hear what you're lot are saying. I also think that some of the things that we were doing, like your daughters wouldn't be doing in it. So like it's
Yeah,
relative.
true, yeah,
It's
yeah,
relative.
true,
Like,
she's
and
not-
I think if you were to
She's
fall
not
back,
Ruffian like
if you were
though.
to fall back and just let them do their thing, I think they would just be calm and you would be calmer. And
Yeah.
I think, but listen, here's the reality of what I'm saying. It's way easier said than done, right? Like I'm saying this also from the perspective of I'm not there with my son. Daughter is different. My
Yeah.
son's also 18 months. Your daughters are teenagers. So it's like I think there is a perspective I have which is like helicopter. I'm not in it like you guys.
Yeah.
So it's easier for me to be like, I think it's healthier to do it like this. When in reality it's like, bro, if I have a daughter, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say unless I can see you, you ain't going.
And I also think, yeah,
I can
yeah.
see you ain't
Boys
going.
and girls different. My son, you better
different.
get out there, you better learn to fight, but like, if
Yeah,
something
it's
happens to you, you better follow your duties.
Yeah, I have to like. I think I have to tell myself like, you have to be a little bit free because I'm very conscious of the kind of man I will create if he's like too over. But he has to
Yeah.
sometimes be in weird situations and fall out over and fix himself and be like, all right, cool, I shouldn't do that again. It's like, and I'm not saying to his detriment, but there's a level that's okay.
Yeah, because there's definitely shit I learned just being out there and just experiencing shit for
Yeah.
myself, bro.
You need that. You
Even
need that.
just traveling for, I remember like I got early memories of being in primary school, yeah, and it seems like it's not far now. Like you see where I live now, you know, like Charing Cross Hospital.
Yeah.
I went to my brethren's house after school, winter time, like 4 or 5 o'clock. It's dark. I remember I didn't know where I was going, but I still made it home.
Yeah.
I just walked, followed signs.
And once you do it once, now you realize, oh shit, I can do
Yeah,
this.
impossible. If
Mm.
my daughter called me, my daughter's train's cancelled and she's bugging out, bro. Like, I remember when I said get on the bus, she was like, no, how, what?
Nah.
When I was your age, I didn't even have the means to call my parents.
No Google
Do
Maps.
you know what I mean?
I
Google
didn't even have the means. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I say to her, just go on maps, put in your location, figure it
It's a
out.
mad thing, yeah. You know
But
what's
like-
mad? Now you reminded me. You know what tells people how old we are, yeah? I used to get the bus to school like we all did. But I used to get the 94. When you get on the 94, if you want to stop, you got to ding ding. You got to pull the wire that rings the bell for them to stop at the next
The
thing. And there's a
code thing.
traffic guy, a ticket guy who's walking through the bus, and you can jump off. But I remember one time, because you know the doors are open. One time I got to Shepherd's Bush Green, and every day I would do the thing where, like, before it stopped, I had this in the locker.
Man,
I would
like,
jump
thought I
out.
was on speed.
Bro, and I would just jump out and kind of roll with it, and I'm like, cool. But one time, yeah, I jumped too early. And
Misjudged it.
No, I misjudged the speed. Bro, well, you know the ones where I kind of rolled with it and I kind of
Yeah,
got back
man,
straight
roll
into
off.
I landed on my feet, bro. Like, you know, like when
Oh, you jumped, landed,
no,
rolled,
I said
landed on
I've
your feet.
landed like this. I've obviously dropped. I've rolled on my shoulder like this, and I've just landed on. I look like I did it on
Man
purpose,
said he
bro.
dusted
They
himself
look
down
like
and
I
skipped
look
the
like
bushes.
I look like Jackie Chan's uncle, bro. You understand? Like they were thinking, what the hell? Who's this performer? Like, but I just literally I remember just saying, just keep walking. That's all I kept thinking. Just
Keep
walk,
going.
bro. Just
Yeah,
walk, brother.
yeah. You said something yesterday. Yeah, we'll move on. But Tom Tom.
Oh yeah, Tom Tom's a mad
Oh,
one.
He's
it's
a man.
great
And the
shout.
A to Z, bro.
No, the
I
A to
remember-
Z.
I remember I went somewhere with my missus' dad, yeah, and he's old school, bruv. I remember he in the house, he looked at his A to Z, he got all it in his head, he's like, right, that one, take that junction, and then we're gonna go up to there, take that junction, no, exit number, man just drove there, bareback, bro.
Do you think you
You
should
see,
do it?
impossible, bro. Like, technology now, yeah, we're dickheads, bro. Like, we're
Yeah.
dickheads. Like, my father-in-law's, he's like growing up in the 70s and 80s and that, bro. They've got different skills than what we have, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, bro, we were driving somewhere. Man just took in the A to Z, took in all the little thing, went to the back, looked at the little thing, and then we just drove there, bro.
And got there.
Yeah. They're
Impossible.
looking at
I
what
drive
was-
places every week. I drive to Reading every
You
single
still need the
week,
thing.
yeah. Bro, if you have to drive there about ways, you've got another thing coming.
I
bro.
come here every single week. Every single week I put Waze on.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to
You've
know the
got-
latest
No,
information.
yeah, exactly.
You understand? I need to know where the traffic
It's
is.
not about where I'm going exactly. It's about if there's anything.
These men will
changing,
just drive
bro.
into traffic and not know that it's
Yeah,
there.
yeah, but-
I'm getting told, oh, there's traffic. Go around it.
And
Like,
be able to pattern, but yeah, I remember the Tom Tom landed, but that changed the
I remember,
game.
bro. I just remember my uncle using the A to Z and going for Argyle Street. That's the
Yeah,
second
yeah,
road
yeah,
on the right.
yeah.
And I'm thinking, so you put the book in. What happens when you get to Argyle Street,
You
bro?
just gotta remember.
You just,
bro.
no, but once you get there, he was like, okay, cool, Argyle Street. Now we're looking for
Look for
Benton
the next one.
Avenue. And it's like, bro, this guy's doing
Yeah,
it one
yeah.
stage at a time.
Bro, I've been on the roads working, yeah. I couldn't even find shit with a sat nav, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How many
crazy.
yards I've looked? I remember, man, working at Sky, I used to have temper tantrums, bro. See if I couldn't find your yard, bro. And you see when it's dark, I used to have temper. I used to switch, bro. I can't fucking find this house. And you find it in the end, yeah. It's just, but that shit used to make me mad.
Middle of nowhere.
But
What about teletext?
Did you
Telly
man ever
sex.
play Bamboozled on there? The
Bro,
quiz?
of course, bro.
Oh,
No,
the
but
quiz
I
is
just
sexy
like
to
if you
me.
think about the graphics of teletext, it's
That
mental.
was
literally
felt
pixel.
like the internet. That felt
Bro,
like
teletext
bro.
though, you can check the football scores.
You check
Bro,
the
you
score.
could book a holiday
You
on
book holidays,
teletext. bro.
teletext holidays. That became a whole
Yeah,
thing. I
Bro,
thought they
it's
still go
unreal.
now.
Book a holiday,
Teletext
bruv.
is mad.
And do you remember
Teletext.
Bamboozle? The
What's
quiz.
this?
Do you reckon that's still going? The Bamboozle quiz. I'm gonna.
What about oh, this is mental. What about, did you not have videotapes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like movies and that?
Yeah.
Bro,
Cassette
for
tapes,
me, yeah, I had like 5 videotapes, and bro, I watched those movies religiously, and I
Oh,
used
yeah.
to love watching
Oh,
them,
yeah.
bro.
I
Now,
had-
what's that Kindergarten Cop one with
Yeah,
Arnold
yeah.
Schwarzenegger?
Yeah,
bro?
great
That
movie.
one. What's the one with him and the little Robert
the,
twins,
Step
twins.
Brothers. Or
Yeah,
Step
twin.
Brothers,
No,
twins,
that
twins,
one, that one, that one.
twins.
Yeah, that Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
See these kind of movies here, or Mrs. Doubtfire, bro. When I was younger, I used to watch those movies on repeat and had the best time ever, bro. Like physical videotape. You can't watch it if you ain't got the
You
videotape.
ain't got the video. Do you know what defined it on same sort of note? What defined my kind of those sort of years? Cassette tapes. Tim Westwood. Not to shout him out or that. But listen, Tim Westwood.
Tim,
Because
just
remember when he used to
good.
go on, he used to play the later whatever albums out, he used to play. And
Yeah.
he used to play whatever hip hop albums out. I remember recording Get Rich or Die Trying every single song
unreal.
on the radio, recorded it on kept tape, turning it off, recording it.
Do you remember
And
you
then
used
just
to have
blasting
stuff tissue?
it.
You have to stuff tissue in the little tape to record over it.
Yes,
Over the
because
videotape,
because
you
otherwise
just
you
have
have
to-
to put a
you
little
have to
tissue in the
stuff
little hole.
tissue.
Yeah.
Bruv, trust me,
Nuts,
look in,
man.
bruv.
Like-
Hey, but listen, we've been going for a while. Last subject here, quick one, little fun one, so we can end on. Yeah. What's your man's favorite sandwich? We're gonna do a top 3 right now, and
I have to do
Oh,
three.
Hold on, are we
man.
talking-
I have
no,
to
no,
do
just
three. Why?
you
Just
can have
my-
one or
my
two,
sandwich.
but as a
Alright.
collective, we're gonna pick.
Well,
3.
I'm just gonna throw this out there because it just has to be at least honourable mention is tuna melt, bro.
Bro,
Tuna melt's on my list as well. To be
elite
fair.
All day
sandwich.
breakfast. Let's go.
1 second,
What?
1 second. I need time on tuna melt, bro. That sandwich.
It does things to you.
What an
Tuna melt-
experience with cheese.
Oh yeah, a tuna melt is
The
unbelievable
pub,
to be
pub
there.
where my dad used to live, the tuna melts they did there, honestly, I've never got aroused over food except for them.
Sorry.
Let me tell you, bro.
It's a family program.
Yeah. Innit? What's up with you, man? Getting aroused over grub, bruv.
Tuna melt's definitely up there. I'm trying to
What
think
else you got?
outside.
What else you got? Can I have one off? Yeah.
Go
Go
on.
on.
Have you man ever had the New York deli sandwich?
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
the malted bread, the pastrami, the gherkins, the mustard,
sounds
the
unreal,
Emmental
You
cheese.
know what? I had
sounds
one
like-
from
Do you
there's a
know
bagel
how
shop.
elite that
There-
fucking sandwich
There's a
is,
bagel
bro?
shop outside the hospital where my son was born.
Yeah.
And I got it from there, but I found the pastrami really fatty, and I dashed the
Oh,
whole
you maybe
bagel.
have a shit one.
I
yeah,
dashed the whole bagel. But this
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
a
yeah.
bagel shop, like.
Nah, the pastrami New York deli sandwich, is just the different flavors. It's just
Yeah, I need
different,
to
but
try
it's
that.
just
I like mustard,
banging,
innit?
bro.
I like mustard.
Yeah,
And
it's
pickles,
banging, bro.
I'm in.
Yeah, exactly. It's the
I'm all in
pickles.
for that.
It's the Emmental cheese or whatever Swiss cheese you're gonna use. it's the
I'm
pastrami,
not,
the
does
bread.
this qualify for a sandwich?
Yeah.
And what about just a toasty?
What,
Like
cheese
toasties?
toasties?
Just a cheese toasty?
Toasties are the
Because
one.
I'm not gonna lie, they should never be disrespected.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm
I
here for it. I got a
choose
toasty
toasty.
machine.
No, I'm just
Have you
no,
man
I'm
got a
got
toasty
cheese
machine?
toast.
I
No,
got a toasty machine.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
toasty is
someone bought us one recently,
unreal.
bro.
Yeah, I
couldn't
got a
believe it,
toasty
bro. I was
machine,
so
bruv.
happy about it.
toasty is
To be fair, I got
unreal.
them the other day. That's what they had for dinner, bro. I thought, but we're not poor. Like, bruv, you get an Uber Eats.
I
like,
felt rich
I
in
come
sixth
home,
form
yeah,
though when
yeah.
I used to get it
Oh,
from what's her
bro,
name? What's her name?
Josie.
Yeah. We need to get Miss Lee on here, you know.
Oh yeah, we'll shout. Miss
That would
Lee.
be so
We'll get
funny.
her. She got
But
some
anyway,
stories, man.
they're definitely up there. What other sandwiches
What
are
Can I
there?
have to chat one more? The club sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Club
Bro, on
sandwich.
the holiday, my favorite. Before I go on holiday, one of the last validation points I do of the hotel we're checking is: do they have a club sandwich?
Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
Because I need to be able to sit by the pool and just order it with
Yeah,
chips.
with chips.
And I'm the happiest man going, bro.
Yes. The club. So that's my top 3. My top 3 is actually chicken club sandwich, tuna melt, and a New York deli sandwich, bro.
Yeah, right there.
Different,
What about
baby,
sweet
bro.
ones? Can you put sweet sandwiches in there?
Like what?
Like Nutella?
Nah,
Nutella and banana.
Nah,
really
grow
good.
grow up,
Probably good.
bruv.
That's
probably-
DIY,
Yourself,
bro.
bruv.
Let me
You're
tell
I'm
you.
thinking outside the box,
You're
like-
a child, bruv. Wait, you want a jam sandwich?
I'm thinking outside.
Oh,
Oi,
listen.
peanut
Oh,
butter
listen,
and
peanut-
oh, yeah,
yeah,
peanut butter and
yeah,
jelly.
yeah.
That's top 3
That's gotta be in there.
And
That's
on
gotta
that
be in there.
We've been imperfect. You've been the people. We out.
Deuces.